I feel like I might be a star child who fell to earth, a being of two worlds, one part stellar and one part people. I make this declaration, which I fully realize may not play well in Nebraska, but will certainly resonate with some of you here. Because my sense of being a foreigner, an immigrant, an alien, from out there to down here, is acute and disorienting. The star part of me is more feeling and less mind. She walks the harmonies, because the point has always been to match waves of sound, not of our own making. We hum together to a higher melody. Falling to earth dropped me into a world of 1,000 worlds, all talking, all opinionating, all fighting, all discordant at once. It is disconcerting to me, painful even. What I make of this world at this time as a reluctant immigrant is echoed in what I hear so many people say. I just don't know. We just don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I am fresh from last weekend's election monologue get-together. Well, it was not quite a get-together, but we did volunteer to willingly participate in expressing something about our lives and our worldviews post-election. We had rough spots, as did other groups in other cities. I am told that. Our group was a petri dish for this election, where I watched the local microcosm meet the American microcosm, both awash in all the unresolved stuff. It was raw, it was explosive, it was a blast from the past. In the 80s, I signed up for another group get-together in North Carolina. Women traveled from all over the country to participate in a kumbaya moment. We would share our stories, our experiences as women, and the pain and grief of living in bully boy cultures, riddled with female disdain. The first part of the conference went well. We talked of all those things group activists talk about: strategy, issues, initiatives. Part 2 of the conference offered up sessions for personal sharing. We sought to sidestep a common detonator in groups called feedback, using rules about crosstalk and avoiding hair-trigger reactions to another's point of view. One group sat in the center circle, and the rest of us circled behind, implying, "We've got your back." It did not go well. The demon of divisiveness infected all of us. Women who loved motherhood and breastfeeding squared off against career women living in the single life and loving it. Women who preferred the company of women in bed and out squared off against the man-married group. Women of so-called privilege, which could mean 1,000 things, got sliced and diced by the working women who felt demeaned and unseen for the struggle and entrapments that governed their lives. I felt blindsided. So in our gathering, with its eye on a new design for America, the all-inclusive, I was scared. And I made the mistake of wading into the belly of the beast. Can't we all just come together? I asked naively. It did not go well. No one had my back. So now when we entered this room to write and share our monologues, an invisible minefield of hurt and betrayal walked right in with us. More blasts from the past, more wounds triggered. I waded in again, and the beast still would have none of it. It did not go well. No one had my back. When I was very young, my family had my back as best it could. I had a mother who had a usually hidden but very accessible feral nature. She said things to me like, if anyone ever hurts you, like rape, slaps you up the side of the head, or cuts your heart out literally or figuratively, I'll take out a contract on them. I know people. She meant it. So I felt fairly secure, although my mom was a single mother and had to fight like a banshee to make her way as a solo provider in the 50s Betty Crocker world. No one had her back. Nevertheless, I persisted in some kind of bubble of optimism that we could come together. For me, the most important eye-opener to come out of this election is that I've got your back rallies voters, but in the long run, it shoots blanks. I don't feel it. I don't see it. I don't trust that it is here for us. Past elections brought their own blasts, memories of Bush the Lesser and Al Gore and voter betrayals. Nixon, booze, and another go low, never high administration. And now, make America great again, promising 18 holes of circling the drain, brought to you by Trump, where white winners take all. Here, Trump embodies the lie behind the promise that we all are in this together. I have your back, you have my back, and our country has ours. He is a bait and switch scheme on two legs, masterfully selling betrayal as the new way to bond. I want hope and optimism back. I want a country where I have your back has teeth in it and revives trust as a humanly happy state of mind. The howls of grief and rage, however, still hold center stage, and the impulse to wound is huge. A wave of German Schadenfreude, that most excellent word, meaning pleasure derived from another's misfortune, is thick in the air. All to say, from me to you, I have no tidy ending for this election monologue. I am stepping gingerly over the bones of what was and what may come, like everyone else.